Okay. Now, granted, I understand that the actual award show is tonight. Like, literally, in hours from right now. But, that's how it works here. We do our awards predictions on Saturday. So, this will be the final awards prediction for 2016.
Which is weird, because it's always the first set of nominees.
Exactly. So, I have Ashley joining us.
Joy.
There. That'll work. And we're going to talk about the 2016 Independent Spirit Awards. It's going to be airing tonight. I believe it starts at 8 p.m. on the East Coast. That means 5 on the West. And it's the award show that takes place inside the tent, basically.
I think, is it Kate McKinnon that's hosting, I think?
I think so.
Yeah.
You can check it out on IFC if you're able to watch it. So 5 Eastern is when it starts on IFC. So we don't have IFC, so that's the reason why we're going to have to wing it a different way. So that being said...
I actually do, but I'm always here for the award show, so...
Really? I may have it soon, too. That's another story for a different time. So, we're going to talk about the Independent Spirit Awards. We've been having a little contest throughout this season, and Ashley and AJ and myself have been deciding through our predictions which one of us is superior when it comes to the actual prediction game. And AJ currently is leading. He's leading by 1. I believe Ashley's down by 4 right now.
Let me look.
Because I had it listed, and...
I've got it that you are on 55. AJ's on 54, and I'm on 47.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck off.
Basically, I've lost.
Yeah, because this award show is very predictable most of the times. Not always, but most of the times.
Basically, I am Mark Rylance. I've pretty much lost. Now the question is, am I going to come through and get a surprise Oscar? Or am I just going to fail at Adrian?
Well, he's clearly not out now.
No.
So
we'll see what happens tomorrow.
This is a totally different show. With the exception of a few things.
That's the best I could come up with on the fly.
No worries. So, we're going to start with Best Documentary.
No, we're just going to make a mention real quick that obviously the Robert Altman Award, which is like an ensemble award.
Right.
Which obviously doesn't have nominees, they just declare a winner.
Mm-hmm.
And clearly, obviously, this year it was Spotlight.
Yeah, this show's very Spotlight heavy.
Last year it was Inherent Vice, and it's always a nice sign to where somehow they seem to always get like everybody in the cast on that stage, in that tent. And as usual, they'll probably leave it to Ruffalo to speak. So,
Here's my question, though. Where are the supporting players in supporting male? If they love Spotlight that much, why are they not running into the acting nods?
It's the same thing for SAG and Globe.
That's true.
So that was a recurring theme that started
because there is no lead actor.
No, I look at this list and there is no lead actor.
Supporting.
Now, well, yeah, but they're not even in supporting here.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Okay, now we can go to documentary.
Now we move on to documentary. So, the nominees for Best Documentary at the Spirit Awards are Terror, Best of Enemies, Heart of a Dog, Meru, The Look of Silence, and The Russian Woodpecker. Which, this picture looks really interesting, to say the least, that I'm looking at right now on Spirit Awards' official website. AJ.
Yes. Given our competition here, I think this is clearly The Look of Silence. I don't really see any reason it wouldn't be. Though the last time I said that was about Alex Garland getting British debut for a writer, director, or producer. And that didn't happen. But in this particular case, I do feel confident in saying that don't see how this is not The Look of Silence.
Ashley.
I'm going to go with Look of Silence, but considering what's happening right now, I wouldn't be surprised if Best of Enemies took it either.
Yeah.
Because that was there's very few documentaries that I actually bother to see in the cinema. Because more often than not, either one, they get shown on TV, which I got caught out with Cartel Land. within like 2 months of it actually being in cinemas. Or it will be on DVD or whatever, and it's just easier to see it that way. The only ones I didn't was Best of Enemies, Cobain Montage of Heck, Cartel Land, and Amy. That's why I rate them so highly, and that's why I was pissed to see some miss and pleased to see some hit with the Oscars, and that's why I put them two. But the other four I've heard a lot of good things about as well. So, but yeah, I'm going to go with Look of Silence, because did they give it to Act of Killing a few years back as well?
I really don't remember.
Spirit Awards are not something we follow as close.
What's your documentary?
Yeah, definitely. We're all going to agree with this. Look of Silence, without a doubt. I really don't see anything else winning this.
I heard a lot of things about Heart of a Dog.
Because I don't see it winning on Sunday, so this is going to be its win.
It's Amy's main competition on Sunday, though.
Yeah, I still don't think it's going to happen. I think the Feel Good's actually going to win this time around.
You kidding? You did not just call Amy a Feel Good.
No. Hold on. I'm not talking about Feel Good as that. I'm talking about
mainstream.
Something that's more mainstream.
Okay.
That more people are going to watch, more people are going to be invested in because they know about the career of Amy Winehouse. That's what I meant to say.
I've just checked, counted and verified. It lost in 2013 to 20 Feet from Stardom.
Yeah, it did.
Just like the Oscars.
Exactly right.
The Oscars, yes. Yeah,
love that documentary. All right.
At least this time Amy isn't eligible in the spirits.
Not possible. Best International Film. Your nominees are A Pigeon Sat on a Branch Reflecting on Existence, Embrace of the Serpent, Girlhood, Mustang, and Son of Saul.
I've seen one of these. A Pigeon Sat on a Branch Reflecting on Existence. Which clearly will not be winning here.
Okay.
Because Son of Saul is here.
Right.
Which is why none of the others will be winning either.
Correct.
Because Son of Saul is here.
Ashley.
It should be Girlhood, but it's going to be Son of Saul.
I'm going with Son of Saul.
Oh, you're not doing that whole Mustang upset thing again?
Mustang bit me hard early on in the season. I'm not going to fall for that again.
If you want a good French film, watch Girlhood.
For screenplay.
So we're now moving on to Best First Screenplay. You have to tell me what these movies are, because I don't know.
Oh, shit. They don't put the titles.
No, they do not.
That's great. I recognize 3. I recognize 4 of them. Yes.
We have Emma Donoghue for Room. We have Marielle Heller for Diary of a Teenage Girl.
The Mend. Me and Earl and the Dying Girl. And that one might be Mediterranean. Maybe if you click on it. Preparation at its finest.
Yes. We have Jesse Andrews for Me, Earl and the Dying Girl.
The Mend.
The Mend?
Yes.
We have John Magary, Russell Harbaugh, Mina Joseph for The Mend. And what did you say the last one was?
I think it might be Mediterranean.
It's helpful to have this information. Boom. Mediterranean, Jonas Carpignano.
When these nominees first came out, I would have jumped immediately on Me and Earl and the Dying Girl.
Right.
Diary of a Teenage Girl has been popping up occasionally throughout the season as well. But I think Room is pretty safe now. Now, they don't always... this isn't always one of those cases where you can always go with the Oscar contender.
Right.
Don't forget, before The Hurt Locker was a big Oscar movie.
The Wrestler.
It was at the Spirit Awards the year before, and The Wrestler beat it.
Yes, it did.
The Wrestler beat its ass.
Big time.
So, but I think once the whole award season is into play, I think they might probably fall in more in with it. Like I said, I'm not as up on Spirit Awards history as normal. I've only been watching it since that year. The year The Wrestler won was the first year I started watching them.
Appropriate.
Yeah. So I think the easy way to take this is that it'll be Room.
Okay. Ashley?
See, I'm sort of umming and ahhing about whether which person that adapted their own book is going to win. because it's either Mio and Dango and Room. I think because of the movement from the awards that don't matter in the Golden Globes, I'm gonna say Room, but I'll be pleased to see Mio and the Dying Girl get it as well, though.
I'd be happy if Diary of a Teenage Girl started taking off, but this is definitely right.
Yeah, but, that wasn't a book.
Okay.
And again, she did direct it as well, so...
Yeah, Emma Donoghue.
Is she up for...
Room.
No, she isn't up for director.
First feature.
So...
Yeah, well, yeah, there's a point.
We have Best First Feature. Diary of a Teenage Girl. Mediterranean, Songs My Brothers Taught Me, James White, and Mono Susius.
Alright, I'm taking a gamble with this one.
I think I know where you're going with this.
A lot... once again, the one you've seen pop up occasionally is Diary of a Teenage Girl.
Right.
And I've been hearing quite a few good things about a few of these, but one thing I've been hearing really, really consistently good things about is James White.
Mm-hmm.
So, and given that it kind of performed well in the rest of these nominees too, I'm going to go ahead and say that that'll take this. Though I feel like Mediterranean is a possibility as well.
Right. Ashley?
I'm going to say Diary of a Teenage Girl. Just because of all the furore it created over here. It's like, so it's a film for teenagers, and it's only allowed to be seen by people over the age of 18. Great decision. Just because it's got a drawn pencil dick doesn't mean that it's crude.
There was a lot more than that.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it is, but apparently the pencil dick was actually the thing that might have swung it to being an 18.
That's funny.
Because there's some crazy shit in quite a few films that justify, it only makes a 15. Like, I think Reader, with all its sex, is a 15. Yeah, because there was a pencil dick. 18, can't be seen, too strong.
God, Superbad must have made them
There was
explode.
more naked people in youth than there was. And that was a 15.
It's yours.
I really like...
Rant over. Actually, it should go to Manos, The Hands of Fate. Sorry, wrong film.
I really liked Diary of a Teenage Girl. I really liked how interesting it was with the business it got, because it actually came to my theater, which is really bizarre. It was really funny trying to explain the movie to people that didn't know what it was. And some people, I just wanted to just go watch it for yourself. I'm not going to say anything. Just go watch it. And about 25 minutes later, they're walking out of the theater disgusted. But, yeah, I really like this movie, and it's going to win here, for sure.
You seem so confident.
I do.
Next, we're going to do the Cassavetes Award.
Okay.
Which is like, what is it, like a budget under $20,000 or something?
Yeah, we've had some really great stuff come out of here.
Yeah, this is Martin Bonner and stuff like that. Lando, I think, was nominated. That's
We have Advantageous, we have Christmas, again, Heaven Knows What, Krisha, and Out of My Hand. AJ.
Since I'm completely unsure, I'm going to go ahead and side with my biases, I guess, because I've seen two of these, Advantageous and Heaven Knows What. Advantageous I found very interesting, and I reviewed briefly. Heaven Knows What is fucking... I know people really love that movie. And
right.
They really took to it, and they found some real emotional quality into it. I found it fucking abysmal, and I hated every single one of them, and basically spent the entire movie screaming at my screen, hoping that one of them would just OD and die.
Well then. So that being said,
the ending was satisfying. So I'm just gonna... I've heard great things about Christmas again, but I'm just gonna... Just based on nothing, I'm gonna say Advantageous.
Ashley.
It'll be advantageous.
Based on even less for having seen none of these, I'm also going to say Heaven Knows What.
I'm going to go with Heaven Knows What here.
For God's sake, I hope not.
Predictions.
I really hope not.
Predictions, Sarah, predictions.
Shit. Okay, we're going to go to editing now.
Alright, editing at the Spirit Awards is between... Oh, great.
Just click them.
We have Spotlight.
Room.
We have Room. We have Heaven Knows What. We have Mono Susius. And we have It Follows.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I almost wanted to go with It Follows.
Yeah, same here.
but the clear choice seems to be Spotlight.
Yep.
So that's what I'm going with.
Ashley?
I'm gonna say Room. Okay, Spotlight is very tightly edited, but there's enough of a charm with that I'd like to give that credit, because I can't remember whether I gave Spotlight my Oscars pick. I did some sort of weird thing. Oh no, I went with Mad Max. Well, yeah. Too bad. I'm gonna stick with Room and go down because I'm losing.
That's a way to look at it.
What's yours?
I really like to see Room win this, but Spotlight's going to win an editing award this weekend, and it's not going to be at the Oscars. It's going to be at the Spirit Awards. It Follows as a potential spoiler here, though, honestly.
It did weirdly well here.
Yeah, it did.
I kind of don't like it.
It's nerve-wracking to try to predict these things.
Yeah, let's go to cinematography.
Best cinematography, we have Beast of No Nation, Carol,
It Follows, Meadowland, and
Songs My Brothers Taught Me.
I love it's Meadowland's only nomination, but the Meadowland got a nomination anywhere makes me so happy.
I'm not sure about this one.
Beast of No Nation seems likely, but I think kind of easily this one's going to be Carol.
Ashley?
Carol, to make people go, why didn't we put that in the Oscar list?
See, for what I'm doing later on, predictions, I kind of want to give this to Beast of No Nation. But I think I'm going to stick with the general consensus and go with Carol because it just seems to make the most sense here. Again, It Follows could be a surprise here. It could be more of a contender than we know it is. You never know.
Screenplay.
Best Screenplay. So we have Anomalisa.
The End of the Tour, Bone Tomahawk, Carol, and Spotlight.
Yes.
I feel like this one's pretty easy. I want Spotlight.
Ashley?
Spotlight for me.
I'd really like to see Anomalisa take this. But it's not going to happen. Tom McCarthy for Spotlight.
Okay. I think there will nary be one that it lost. Okay, we're on to the big ones now.
Okay.
Well, actually, that was a big one, but we're on to the really big ones now, starting with supporting actress.
Okay, for Best Supporting Female, as it is called at the Independent Spirit Awards, we have Cynthia Nixon.
For James White, Jennifer Jason Leigh for Anomalisa, Maya Taylor for Tangerine, Marin Ireland for Glass Chin,
and Robin Bartlett for H.
I hear a lot of great things about Cynthia Nixon. Jennifer Jason Leigh has some stuff backing her, but I also kind of go back to Gotham. When I think about this, Gotham is basically our Independent Spirit Awards precursor.
I should have looked at the Gotham wins, because I haven't seen them forever.
And so that's kind of... I probably would have already gone with this, because of just how much acclaim is behind her. But with Gotham helping out as well, I'm going to say Maya Taylor.
Ashley?
I will go with Maya Taylor for Tangerine.
And as much as I really want to see Jennifer Jason Leigh take this, because I really love Anomalisa, Maya Taylor. It seems like it's tailor-made for her to win. Did not mean to do that on purpose, I promise you.
I have no idea what Marin Ireland is doing here, because the only thing she did in Glass Chin was scream at Corey Stoll and be annoying.
Apparently she's holding a bowl in the picture she has on the Spirit Awards website.
A lot of the movies I reviewed in that one video show up here. Alright, for supporting actor, we have Idris Elba for Beast of No Nation, Kevin Corrigan for Results, Michael Shannon for 99 Homes, Paul Dano for Love and Mercy, and Richard Jenkins for Bone Tomahawk.
This is a great list.
There are 3 people this could be.
Right.
Shannon is totally not a bad bet. There was when Seth Rogen hosted that one year, he basically said that Shannon is the Clooney of the Spirit Awards.
Yeah.
Where instead of cutting to Clooney being charming like they do at the Globes at the Spirit Awards, they cut to Michael Shannon being creepy, is what he said.
Right.
Paul Dano has been doing really well.
Yes.
Like when you look at all the regional critics awards and stuff like that.
Right.
He had a lot of good stuff.
Skype issues. That's the reason why it's beeping. Sorry.
But I am going to go with Idris Elba again, as I have often done this year. What is going on with that?
It's giving us issues, and very soon it's going to make the cha-ching sound, and then he's going to drop, so.
Okay, why don't you go ahead and go through yours?
God, I want Paul Dano to win this. Oh my God, I want Paul Dano to win this. I really do.
If you want to go with him, that's not a bad bet.
Well, here's the thing, too. I mean, you got Michael Shannon, like you said before, and, I mean, he seems like he's a good bet. And then Idris Elba, he's going to win a lot of things except for the Oscars, so it would make sense. So, and this ties into that, but it's just my heart is telling me, it's in more ways than one, to go with Paul Dano here. And I think I'm going to. So yeah, I'm going with Paul Dano for Love and Mercy. He deserved this award. I think he should win this award. And I would not be surprised if Idris Elba wins it, because that's probably, I'm making a sucker's bet, but I'm going to go with it.
I saw all 5 of these, and of the 5, personally, I would choose Shannon. And that's, that doesn't feel far off either.
No, see, it's down to those 3, just like you said. Ashley, are you with us? Of course not.
Great. We were almost done, too. Okay.
I hang up on him.
Okay. So,
there we go.
Okay.
I got cut off mid-flow.
That's not English.
Got cut off mid-flow.
Yeah, no. Were you doing the Oscars music thing? You just cut me off.
No Jurassic Park here, sir.
What the hell? Yeah, I think I'm going with what AJ said, even though I don't know what he said because the call went weird. In that I'm going for Idris Elba. Although technically it should be Richard Jenkins for Spotlight.
Yes, that was a very that speakerphone was very riveting.
Indeed, it was.
That was key to the plot, man. Key to the plot. So key. Uncredited. Boom.
This one.
Okay. For actress, we have, all these.
Yeah, I do. Very much so. Belle Powley for Diary of a Teenage Girl. Brie Larson for Room. Cate Blanchett for Carol. Katanya Kiki Rodriguez for Tangerine. And Rooney Mara for Carol.
I mean, here?
Yeah, it's so weird.
Here, I could see one of the Carol women. But I'm going to go ahead and go with the safe choice and say that Larson just keeps pushing through this.
If she loses and The Spirit is the only award she loses this season, that's going to be a travesty.
But honestly, Belle Powley won the Gotham.
Seriously, Belle Powley's jumping out at me too.
So we'll see. But Tangerine has a lot of love too. It could honestly believably be any of the 5. That's interesting.
Ashley?
I'm sticking with Brie Larson for Room because it blew me away, and considering how nobody can decide whether it's actress or supporting.
Yeah,
it's like
in both cases, Carol is like Spotlight. Neither woman is the lead, neither woman is the supporting. They're arguably co-leads, so the fact that there should be no Carol nominations here because both should take equal credit.
So, with that being said, like I said, Belle Powley I think would be an interesting win. I would support it. And that being said, once again, the Larson train continues and has no blemishes on the record this year.
Okay.
This is a weird list because I looked at it a little bit ago and I was like, yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead. Because this is hard for me.
I know what the movies are if you want to say their names.
We have wow, God, long day. Best Male Lead at the Spirit Awards. We have Abraham Atta for Beasts of No Nation. Ben Mendelsohn for Mississippi Grind. Christopher Abbott for James White. Jason Segel for The End of the Tour. And Kudus Saihan for
Mediterranean, I think.
Mediterranean.
I hear a lot of great things about Christopher Abbott.
Same.
Just like James White in general. I honestly feel like Abraham Atta could do this. But not only is his performance just so incredibly good, but every time I hear about it, it just seems to have so much passion behind it. People love it so much. So I'm going to go ahead and go with what should be the rightful choice, which is Jason Segel.
Ashley?
I'm going to go with Ben Mendelsohn for Mississippi Grind. I think two of these films have got over here so far, and Mississippi Grind's just come out on DVD, so I've just caught it. So, and it's a really good role, and it's weird to see Ryan Reynolds not in lead, after just seeing Deadpool. But yeah, I'll go with Ben on that one.
My question here is, where is Jacob Tremblay in the entire lineup? Why did he not get nominated?
Well, obviously, Room wasn't as strong here as
no,
it's been in
not
other
at all.
places, so. It just makes you wonder if the nominations that come out after the rest of the awards are coming out, if they would have just followed suit or not. So it's interesting. It's kind of a good thing these come out so early.
Yeah.
It makes it more interesting.
It really gives us the first-hand look of what we have to expect, and then as the awards progress, everything's completely different. It's weird going with this choice because of not going with Idris Elba. But, yeah, I'm going with Abraham Atta.
I think you say his name differently every time you say it.
Atta.
Okay.
Big win, big night for Beast of No Nation.
We're all going to lose. It's going to be Christopher Abbott.
That was jumping out at me, too. I really thought that would have been the answer. I'm totally going to suck on these award shows, I can tell right now. This award show's not going to do me very good, I can tell.
Director, I think there's 6 slots here, weirdly.
Best Director! We have Cary Fukunaga for Beasts of No Nation, Charlie Kaufman and Duke Johnson for Anomalisa. We have David Robert Mitchell for It Follows. We have Todd Haynes for Carol, Tom McCarthy for Spotlight,
Sean Baker for Tangerine.
And Sean Baker for Tangerine.
Honestly, he had such a good run there at the beginning of the season. I feel like this could be Haynes.
Mm-hmm.
Fukunaga doesn't seem that out there.
Nope.
They loved Tangerine, so he's really not out either. But I'm going to go with the safe choice and say McCarthy.
Ashley.
I think because of all the plaudits it's getting, I think this one actually goes to Todd Haynes for Carol.
Wouldn't be as a
I'm going against Spotlight because, again, I'm trying to think they aren't going to vote for the same thing twice.
Right now, I'm thinking, again, just like I've said with editing, and now I'm going to say with director, Tom McCarthy's going to win a director nod this weekend, but it's not going to be the Oscar. He's taking the Spirit. And finally, Best Feature. We have Anomalisa, Beasts of No Nation, Carol, Spotlight, and Tangerine.
Unless they go full on Carol, or maybe they want to go real inspired and go full on Tangerine.
Maybe.
I think it's pretty safe to say it's probably going to be Spotlight.
Ashley?
Well, considering I gave it the Oscar, I sort of have to give it the Spirit, realistically. Although I wouldn't have any complaints with any of the 5 really winning, to be honest. But yeah, my pick Spotlight.
I'm going to go with Spotlight as well. It just makes sense. So, that's going to be your season. That is the end of the 2016 awards predictions here on the Popcast Network. And we will join you again in August for the start of the 2017 award season. Yeah, it doesn't seem that far away since, in fact, we're almost in March. So, if you haven't yet, check out our Oscar predictions from last week. They're currently available here on Pop. The regular segments like AJ's movie reviews and verses, if you are consistent with your movie themes, check those out. And if you want to go back to see what we predicted for previous years, there's a playlist for movie awards, which is on here as well. It's under award shows. So check that out. Ashley, once again, I want to thank you for joining us throughout the entire season, whether you've been live or literally in archive.
It's been fun. It was fun when I led at the start, and then it just became sort of fun.
Yes, and we may do a recap of the Oscars, maybe not, but if we don't, then I will tell you that we will, one way or another, I will let everyone know exactly who won the competition. How much AJ beat us all by is probably going to be the game, to be honest.
You're jinxing me now.
Yep. Hey, you never know. You usually win. I won last year, but it was a fluke.
Considering how similar you are for most of the picks, it ain't going to be that different.
Yeah, but I went out there in a couple of things, so...
He's saying you copy me, that's what he's saying.
I'm not copying you, though. At all. No.
I'm copying myself.
There you go. So once again, I want to thank everyone for joining us throughout the entire awards season and getting us all the way from August, now here, to tomorrow being Oscar Sunday. So, in the meantime, I want to thank you guys and girls out there for watching. And until tomorrow, boys and girls, that's all we got to say about that. Enjoy the Oscars tomorrow.